Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a reading from the new Sri Krishna Caitanya Book by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on March 24th, 2019 in Sri Dhama Mayapur, India.
Mahakaroti Vachala Mangalangayategayam Yatkita Mahan Mande Segaram Dinatadinam Paramanandamadavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Harihi Om Tat Sat. So today we're continuing with the Nityananda glories.
So today we are continuing with Lord Nityananda's glories.
The safari group went to Katwa,
The safari group went to Katwa,
a place of Lord Chaitanya's sannyas,
the place of Lord Chaitanya's sannyas,
also to Jajigram,
also to Jajigram,
place of Srinivas Acharya,
the place of Srinivas Acharya,
Janavadevi,
Janavadevi,
and various other pastimes and associates.
and various other pastimes and associates.
There they dug a small pond,
There they dug a small pond
and they put some mats and banana leaves,
There they put some mats. There they put some mats and banana leaves
and filled it up with prasadam,
and filled it up with prasadam,
khichdi,
khichdi,
a pokor of khichdi.
a pukur of khichdi.
That's how many people they fed.
That is how many people they fed.
A lake of dal
A lake of dal
and rice.
and rice.
So then they also go to Sri Khanda,
Then they're also going to Srikanda,
which many associates of Lord Chaitanya appeared at.
which many associates of Lord Chaitanya appeared there.
So we wish them all success in their preaching, and they'll come back tomorrow night.
We wish them all preaching in their success, and they come back tomorrow night.
ইলাবৃত বর্ষে রুদ্রাণী ও স্ত্রী সেবিকাগণ সহ রুদ্রের সংকর্ষণ পূজা। পার্বতী প্রভৃতি নরবাবোধ নারী লইয়া সংকর্ষণ পূজেছি উপাসক হইয়া।
Parvati with innumerable maidservants.
Parvati with innumerable maidservants
Says it, Navar Buddha Naya. Our Buddha is thousands of crores,
Arbuda is thousands of crores,
means tens of billions.
means tens of billions,
Innumerable
innumerable.
maidservants. She helps Lord Shiva, who is worshipping Sankarsana.
So many maidservants, they help Lord Shiva worship Sankarsana.
So, otherwise, Lord Shiva is worshipping Sankarsana, the extension of Balaram.
Lord Shiva is worshipping Sankarshan, the expansion of Lord Balaram,
with Parvati and her unlimited maidservants.
with Parvati and her unlimited maid servants
helping him.
helping her,
Him.
him.
Okay, the maid servants help her and she helps him. So,
Maid servants helped her and she helped him.
in the fifth canto, Srimad Bhagavatam,
In the 5th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam,
Sukadeva Swami glorifies Anantadev
Shukadeva Goswami glorifies Anantadev
as the expansion of Sankarshan
as the expansion of Sankarshan
as follows.
Lord Ananta is the predominating deity of the material mode of ignorance as well as the false ego of all conditioned souls. When a conditioned living being thinks, I am the enjoyer, and this world is meant to be enjoyed by me, this conception of life is dictated to him by Sankarshana. Thus, the mundane conditioned soul thinks himself the Supreme Lord.
Sridhar Swami says a similar thing.
So, Sridhar Swami says a similar thing.
In the 10th canto,
In the 10th canto,
second verse, or second chapter, 13th verse,
2nd chapter, 13th verse,
the Supreme Lord says to Yogamaya,
the Supreme Lord says to Yogamaya, the son of Rohini will also be celebrated as Sankarshana because of being sent from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini.
so Balaram was sent from Devaki's womb to Rohini.
Balaram was sent from Devaki's womb to Rohini.
5th canto, 17th chapter, 16th verse,
5th canto, 17th chapter, 16th verse, it is said, in Ilavarta Varsha, Lord Shiva is always encircled by 10 billion maidservants of Goddess Durga who minister to him. The quadruple expansion of the Supreme Lord is composed of Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha and Sankarshana. Sankarshana, the fourth expansion, is certainly transcendental, but because his activities of destruction in the material world are in the mode of ignorance, he is known as Tamasi, the Lord's form in the mode of ignorance. Lord Shiva knows that Sankarshana is the original cause of his own existence, and thus he always meditates upon him in trance by chanting the following mantra.
What's the mantra?
The Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Sarva Guna Sankhya Naya Nanta Yav Yaktaya Nama Iti.
Sri Bhagavan Vacha,
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Om Namo Bhagavate,
Om Namo Bhagavate
Mahapurushaya,
Mahapurushaya
Sarvaguna,
Sarvaguna
Sankyanaya Nantaya Vya,
Sankhyanaya Nanta Yavya
Aktaya Nama Iti.
Aktaya Nama Iti.
That's a very hard word.
That's a very hard word.
Shankha.
The powerful Lord Shiva says, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you in your expansion as Lord Sankarshana. You are the reservoir of all transcendental qualities. Although you are unlimited, you remain unmanifest to the non-devotees. Yes, you remain unmanifest to the non-devotees.
And not only sees Lord Shiva become absorbed while chanting and dancing in the mode of a devotee as he worships Lord Sankarshan.
Narada Muni sees Lord Shiva become absorbed while chanting and dancing in the mood of a devotee as he worships Lord Sankarshan.
Although Lord Shiva is the Lord of the universe,
Although Lord Shiva is the Lord of the universe,
he accepts the mood of a devotee and eternally worships a thousand-head Shesha with love.
he accepts the mood of a devotee and eternally worships the thousand-headed Shesha. Thousand-headed Shesha with love.
Rupa Swami describes
Rupa Goswami describes
Sankarshan as a second expansion
Sankarshan as the second expansion
in the Chaturvyuha in Golok.
in the Chaturvyuha in Goloka
Is known as Sankarshana.
and is known as Sankarshana.
He emerges with Shesha,
He merges with Shesha,
who supports all universes.
who supports all universes,
Then appears as Lord Balaram,
then appears as Lord Balaram,
Leela Avatar.
a Leela avatar.
Shesha has two forms.
Shesha has two forms,
One who supports all universes,
one who supports all the universes,
and one serves as the bed for the Vishnu incarnations.
and one serves as the bed for Vishnu incarnations.
The former Shesha is the empowered incarnation of Sankarsana,
The former Shesha is the empowered incarnation of Sankarshana
and therefore is also known as Sankarsana.
and is therefore also known as Sankarshana.
So sometimes Anandadeva
So sometimes Anantadeva
is giving classes to the great sages of the universe.
is giving classes to the great sages of the universe.
In his hands he holds a plow, club, and trident.
In his hands. In his hands he holds a plough, club and trident.
He dressed in blue garments.
He is dressed in blue garments.
So his pastimes are mentioned in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Laghu Bhagavatamrita,
His pastimes are mentioned in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Laghu Bhagavatamrita.
So Sankarshan is the reservoir of all living entities.
So Sankarshan is the reservoir of all living entities.
He is also known as Jiva.
He is also known as Jiva.
মূল সংকর্ষণ শ্রী নিত্যানন্দ বলরামের গুণাবলী সমস্ত ঈশ্বর পূজকেরই আরাধ্য। পঞ্চম স্কন্দের এই ভাগবত কথা সর্ব বৈষ্ণবের বন্দ বলরাম গাথা।
So, fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam
The fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam
has topics concerning Lord Balaram,
has topics concerning Lord Balaram,
the original Sankarshan,
the original Sankarshan,
and these are glorified by all Vaishnavas.
and these are glorified by all Vaishnavas.
Srimad Bhagavatam, fifth canto, 17th chapter, verses 16 to 24.
Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 17th chapter, verses 16 to 24,
Describe this topic.
describe this topic.
Those who accept Vishnu as the Supreme Lord are called Vaishnavas,
Those who accept Vishnu as the Supreme Lord are called Vaishnavas.
and the Mool Sankarshan or Balaram is the source of all Vishnu Tattvas.
And Mula Sankarshana or Balaram is the source of all Vishnu Tattvas.
Therefore, it is the duty of all Vaishnavas
Therefore, it is the duty of all Vaishnavas
to glorify Mula Sankarshan,
to glorify Mula Sankarshan,
who is not different from Lord Balaram.
who is non-different from Lord Balaram.
So, unlike devotees and leaders of the snakes,
So, when the unalloyed devotees and the leaders of the snakes
offer their obeisances to Lord Sankarshan
offer their obeisances to Lord Sankarshan
with great devotion,
with great devotion,
they become very joyful.
they become very joyful.
Haribo!
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 Once someone asked Prabhupada, why should I bow down? Why should I bow down?
Once someone asked Srila Prabhupada, why should I bow down? Why should I bow down?
And in New York in 1966 or 67,
In New York in 1966 or 67,
Prabhupada said, bow down and you'll see.
Prabhupada said, bow down and you will see.
He bowed down,
He bowed down
he felt very joyful.
and he became very joyful.
So, this is confirmed.
This is confirmed.
If you bow down to the Lord, you feel very joyful.
If you bow down to the Lord, you will feel very joyful.
The other religions and the scientists are pondering over the thought, are there other living entities in the universe?
Scientists are pondering over the thought, are there other living entities in the universe?
But this verse tells us
This verse tells us
some of the living entities in the universe.
some of the living entities in the universe.
The demigods,
The demigods,
demons,
demons,
uragas,
the uragas,
serpentine demigods,
or the serpentine demigods,
siddhas,
the siddhas,
gandharvas,
the gandharvas,
vidyadharas,
the vidyadharas,
and the elevated sages
many elevated sages
constantly offer prayers to the Lord.
constantly offer prayers to the Lord.
Narada Muni, who is the son of Lord Brahma,
Narada Muni, who is the son of Lord Brahma,
always glorifies Anantadeva in the assembly of his father Brahma.
always glorifies Anantadeva in the assembly of his father Lord Brahma.
He sings blissful verses of his own composition,
He sings blissful verses of his own composition,
accompanied by his stringed instrument
accompanied by his stringed instrument
or a celestial singer.
or a celestial singer.
And a stringed instrument is known as a tamburu.
And a stringed instrument is known as a tamburu.
বলদেবের রাস বর্ণন তান রাসক্রিয়া কথা পরম উদার বৃন্দাবনে গোপীশনে করিলা বিহার
Lord Balaram's narrations of his pastimes with the gopis of Vrindavan of Ras Leela
The narration of his pastimes with the gopis of Vrindavan or Rasa Leela
are most elevated.
are most elevated.
So the gopis of Vrindavan, there are some gopis that observe Rasa Leela with Lord Balaram.
So some gopis of Vrindavan had observed Rasa Leela with Lord Balaram.
Sri Swami explains
Sridhar Swami explains
in his commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam
in his commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam,
Rasa Leela refers
Rasa Leela refers
to a particular type of dance involving many women dancers.
refers to a particular type of dance involving many women dancers.
In the Brihad Vaishnava Toshani,
In the Brihad Vaishnava Toshani,
Sanatan Goswami gives the characteristics of the rasa dance
Sanatan Goswami gives the characteristics of the rasa dance
as follows.
as follows.
Quote,
Quote, when many women join hands in a circle and are embraced around the neck by male dancers, it is called a rasa dance. When a,
in the book known as Sangita Sara,
in the book known as Sangeeta Sara,
it is stated, describing a rasa dance.
describing the rasa dance.
Quote,
Quote, when a male dancer performs, being surrounded by a circle of many women dancers moving about, it is called a Halli Shaka. When a Halli Shaka dance is accompanied by various refined talas or tunes, dance steps and gestures, it is called a rasa dance. As it does not exist even in heaven, what is the question of it existing on earth?
in his Sarartha Darshani, Vishwanath Chakravarti writes,
In his Sarartha Darshani, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes or states, Rasa Krida refers to a rasa dance in which there is a mixture of ingredients such as dancing, singing, kissing, and embracing.
the word Udar means great or exalted.
The word Udara in this verse means great or exalted.
So in the Srimad Bhagavatam,
In the Srimad Bhagavatam,
Canto 65th chapter,
10th canto, 65th chapter,
16th verse,
16th verse,
it states,
Jiva Goswami he describes Sri Baladev, who is non-different from Sankarshan, solaced the damsels of Vrindavan by singing the glories of Krishna's names. Sometimes Sri Baladev draws Krishna from Dwaraka by his mind and presents him before a particular gopi in a secluded place. Therefore, he is known as Sankarshana. He then says, in this way, it is reasonable to say that Sri Baladev performed Rasa Leela with his own gopis. Because he is the all-knowing Supreme Lord and endowed with all potencies, he knows the internal feelings of his eternal beloved gopis. If one explains this verse in another way, it would diminish the prestige of Dwaraka. So there is no need to further elaborate on this. He further says, at this juncture, Baladev's mood as the older brother did not manifest in order to protect the pathetic gopis. He also gives a description in his Krama Sandarbha commentary as follows. The all-attractive Baladev, who is also known as Sankarshana, attracts Krishna by his mind and reveals him. The word Tha refers to Krishna's beloved girlfriends. Also in his Brihat Krama Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami says that the word Taha refers to Krishna's gopis.
So, Vrindavan Thakur, who has accepted Lord Nityananda as his guru,
Vrindavan Das Thakur, who had accepted Lord Nityananda as his guru,
he particularly wanted to bring to our attention that
he particularly wanted to bring to our attention that
Balaram also has his own rasa kriya.
Balaram also has his own rasa krida.
And therefore, although he is the extension of Krishna,
Therefore, although he is the expansion of Krishna,
he is like almost the same,
he is almost the same,
just a different color.
just a different color.
So the two rasa leelas,
So there are
Krishna's and Balaram.
two Rasa Leelas, Krishnas and Balarams
in different places in Vrindavan.
at different places within Vrindavan.
So you have to be very careful
So we have to be very careful
in explaining these pastimes,
in explaining these pastimes,
not to become affected by impersonalism.
not to get affected by impersonalism.
There's subtle differences between Krishna and Balaram.
There are subtle differences between Krishna and Balaram,
As the Swayam Rupa and the Swayam Prakash.
as the Swayam Rupa and Swayam Prakash,
The original form and the original expansion.
the original form and the original expansion.
Although the Lord is one,
Although the Lord is one,
each form has a particular unique feature
each form has a particular unique feature
or characteristic.
or characteristic.
So, Balaram, he is also the supreme shelter,
So Balaram, he's also the supreme shelter,
but he acts as a subordinate to the original form.
but he acts as a subordinate to the original form.
চৈত্র ও বৈশাখ মাসে শ্রী বলরামের রাস। 2 মাস বসন্ত মাধব মধু নামে, হলায়দু রাসক্রিয়া কহে পুরাণে।
So while we know that Krishna performs his Rasa Leela in Kartik or fall,
We know that Krishna performs his Rasalila in Kartik or fall.
Balaram observes his Rasa Leela,
Balaram observes his Rasalila
which are called as Madha Madhu,
in the months of Madhav and Madhu,
or the 2 months of spring.
which are the 2 months of spring.
So this is explained in different Puranas.
This is explained in different Puranas.
The last month of the Bengali year,
The last
Chaitra.
month of the Bengali year,
Chaitra,
Chaitra,
and the first month of New Year, Vaishakha.
and the first month of the new year, Vaishakha.
Balaram performs his Ras Leela, and this is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam and Vishnu Puran.
Balaram performs his Rasalila and is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam and Vishnu Puran.
চৈত্র ও বৈশাখ মাসে শ্রী বলরামের রাস। সে সকল শ্লোক এই শুনো ভাগবতে, শ্রী সুখ কহেন শুনে রাজা পরীক্ষিতে।
So please listen to the verses
So please listen to the verses
that were spoken by Sukadeva Swami
Shukadeva Goswami
to King Parikshita
to King Parikshita
in the Srimad Bhagavatam.
in the Srimad Bhagavatam.
And so the 4 verses in the Srimad Bhagavatam,
So the 4 verses in the Srimad Bhagavatam,
10th canto,
10th canto,
65th chapter,
65th chapter,
17 to 18,
17 to 18,
and 21 to 22
and 21 to 22
are the verses.
are the verses.
So Balaram, he observes his Ras Leela in the spring,
So Balaram does his Lasa Leela in spring
during the full moon.
during the full moon.
So Lord Balaram, he went to Vrindavan
So Lord Balaram, he went to Vrindavan
to and he received the affection of his juniors.
and he received the affection of his
He
juniors.
met with his Raja friends,
Those were his Vraja friends,
those who were as well as those who were afflicted by separation
And he solaced those who were afflicted by separation
from Krishna,
such
such as the elders headed by Nanda and Yashoda,
the elders headed by Nanda and Yashoda,
the friends of the same age,
the friends of the same age,
and the gopis who had fully dedicated their lives to Krishna.
and the gopis who had fully dedicated their lives to Krishna.
So, these activities of Balaram
So these activities of Balaram
are also seen in a different light, in a different way, in the character of Lord Nityananda.
are seen in a different light, in a different way, in the character of Lord Nityananda.
Just as Balaram was helping Krishna, Nityananda was helping Gauranga.
So just as Lord Balaram was helping Krishna, Lord Nityananda was helping Lord Gauranga.
Gauranga wanted to give out a mercy to everyone,
Lord Gauranga wanted to give out the mercy to everyone,
and Nityananda Prabhu personally did that
and Nityananda Prabhu personally did that
as his service to Lord Gauranga.
as a service to Lord Gauranga.
So who wants the mercy of Lord Nityananda?
So who wants the mercy of Lord Nityananda?
Haribo, Haribo. So there was a lot, although there are only 4 verses.
So although there are only 4 verses,
There are long commentaries
there are long commentaries
by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Thakur.
by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur.
So you have understood some of the secrets between Nityananda and Gauranga.
So you understood some of the secrets between Lord Nityananda and Lord Gauranga,
Balaram and Lord Krishna.
Balaram and Lord Krishna.
Any questions?
Any questions? Okay. My question is, how a conditioned and extremely fallen soul like me can be saved from the sudden and acute attack of Maya in the form of desire for sex and lust? What should he do at that moment to stop such type of thoughts immediately so that he can save himself from further fall down and the entanglement of Maya? How can he develop strength to fight and win against Maya? Hare Krishna, your useless spiritual son, Shashwata Keshava Das.
Oh,
Shashwata Keshava Das.
Shasana Chaitanya.
Keshava. Keshava.
It depends a lot on how advanced you are in Krishna consciousness.
It depends a lot on how advanced you are in Krishna consciousness.
Like Lochan Das Thakur said,
Like Lochan Das Thakur said,
Vishaya Chadya,
Vishaya Chadiya,
Sera Se Mojiya,
Sera Se Majiya,
Maki Bolo Hari Hari.
Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari.
If you can absorb yourself in the rasa of Lord Nitai Gaur,
If you can absorb yourself in the rasa of Nitai Gaur,
then you can let go of the sense gratification.
then you can let go of sense gratification.
So there are different ways
So there are different ways
to approach lust.
to approach lust.
All the vices except for envy can be dovetailed in Krishna consciousness.
All the vices except envy can be dovetailed in Krishna consciousness.
So the dovetailing
So, dovetailing
also is said that just like you have itching,
it said that just like you have itching,
you scratch it,
you scratch it,
then it comes back.
but it comes back.
Or like you have a fire,
You have fire.
you put ghee in the fire,
You put ghee on the fire.
fire goes down,
Fire goes down.
then it goes up more.
Then it burns up more.
So there's no easy way to fight lust with fight fire with more ghee.
So there's no easy way to fight fire with more ghee.
Yeah, either you use it for Krishna service,
Either you use it for Krishna's service,
like you have so many nice children that are produced out of family life.
like you have there are so many children that are nice children who are produced through family life,
And maybe some of them have been caused by some material desires,
maybe some of them have been caused by some material desires,
but some are caused by a spiritual desire
some are caused by spiritual desire,
to give some soul opportunity to get back to Krishna in this lifetime.
to give some soul an opportunity to get back to Krishna in this lifetime.
Different people have different capacities,
Different people have different capacities,
different natures.
different natures.
How they can fight the material desires.
How they can fight material desire.
Some like dovetailing, some they can renounce it.
Some can dovetail it and some can renounce it.
So everyone should see their own capacity.
Everyone should see their own capacity.
In the Gajendra Moksha Leela, the 8th canto,
In the Gajendra Moksha Leela of the 8th canto,
Prabhupada gives a very dynamic commentary, a purport.
Prabhupada gives a very dynamic purport.
He said that the elephant
He said that the elephant
was a creature of the dry land,
was a creature of dry land
and he was attacked by an alligator, crocodile,
and he was attacked by a crocodile
who was a creature of the water.
who was a creature of the water.
At that time, the elephant was in the water.
At that time, the elephant was in the water.
So he realized that he was losing the battle.
He realized that he was losing the battle.
Crocodile was in his element.
Crocodile eating.
He was in his element.
Okay. The crocodile was in his element,
And the elephant was not.
and the elephant was not.
So the elephant was getting weaker.
So the elephant was getting weaker,
And the crocodile was getting stronger.
and the crocodile was getting stronger.
So then they surrendered to Krishna, the elephant.
So then he surrendered to Krishna, the elephant.
In the purport, Prabhupada writes
In the purport, Prabhupada writes
that each individual should see what their position of strength is.
that each individual should see what their position of strength is.
Some may be able to fight it,
Some may be able to fight it,
some may have to dovetail it.
some may have to dovetail it.
So you can read that verse and purport,
So you can read that verse and purport
see which way you can go.
and see where you can go.
But you have to fight anyway.
But you have to fight anyway.
That's where, if you have the taste for chanting and hearing and serving,
That's why if you have a taste for chanting and hearing and serving,
then you can see how insignificant the pleasures of this material world are.
then you can see how insignificant the pleasures of this material world are.
This lasts for a few seconds.
Which lasts only for a few seconds.
And then you're back
Then you're back
to the material suffering.
to material suffering.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.